Do you want to know what 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray titles are being released in the month of April 2025 from the United States to the United Kingdom, ending with Australia? Well, I never thought in a million years any of these titles would be getting a physical media release. I have prepared and condensed a concise list of movies that you should be pre-ordering, checking out, or purchasing, and I promise you, you won't be disappointed. So, let's get this video started.
The number you have dialed has been changed. The new number is...
And boom, let's get this video started with the United States of America. Now, as of April the 1st, the first title being released in America is a complete unknown on 4K Ultra HD and a standard Blu-ray release of the movie by Disney Buena Vista. The film starring Timothy Chalamet as Bobby Dylan. Now the next film is Mufasa. This is getting a 4K SteelBook release and a standalone Blu-ray release by also Disney Buena Vista. Okay, next title is Love Hurts on 4K Ultra HD. This is also getting a Blu-ray release of the movie by Universal Studios. Next is the television series Superman and Lois Season 4. This is getting a Blu-ray release by Warner Brothers. Next title is Renfield. This is getting a 4K Ultra HD plus Blu-ray release in the same set by Shout Factory, but there is also, note, a Walmart exclusive SteelBook 4K Ultra HD release, which also includes a Blu-ray version of the movie. Now, moving on to April the 3rd, Reanimator. This is getting a 4K release with 2 cuts of the film in the one edition. This is a box set version of the movie, but there is also a standard 4K release of this movie as well. This is by Ignite Films. Next is April the 8th. Now, The Long Kiss Goodnight, starring Gina Davis and Samuel Jackson, the great action film, is finally being released on 4K Ultra HD. I'll be personally picking this up myself. This is being released by Arrow Video. Next is Some Like It Hot, starring Marilyn Monroe, and this is getting a 4K Ultra HD release by the Criterion Collection. I'll be picking this up as well. A really cool film about guys that dress up as women. Next title is a horror film. This is getting a 4K release. This is Sorority House Massacre. This is also getting a Blu-ray release in the same edition by Shout Factory. Now moving on to April the 15th. Now Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is getting a standard 4K Ultra HD release along with a 4K SteelBook release as well as a Amazon exclusive 4K Blu-ray and digital code SteelBook release all in the one set. Now that is an aesthetically beautiful looking release right there. Okay, moving on to the next title, which is Hard Eyes, another horror film. This is being released on Blu-ray by Sony Pictures. Now the next film is a biblical film, and the cover captured my attention, and this is The King of Kings on Blu-ray from 1927. This is being released for the first time by Flicker Alley. Next is Donovan's Reef, the John Wayne film, which looks really just hilarious and cool, and this is the 4K Ultra HD that will be being released as well as a standard Blu-ray release as well separately, and that is being released by Kino Lorber Studio Classics. I may be picking that up as well. The cover looks just looks like a laugh. Anyways, next film is Chungking Express, a foreign film, and the cover also captured my attention. This is being released on 4K Ultra HD along with the Blu-ray in the same set by the Criterion Collection, and the Criterion Collection is quality over quantity. Now the next title is Baby It's You. This is getting a Blu-ray release with a 4K restoration by Fun City Editions. Now next title is The Informant. This is getting a 4K Ultra HD release by Warner Brothers. Next title is the last title for April 15th, and this is King of New York, starring Christopher Walken. This is getting a 4K and Blu-ray release in the same set, a SteelBook version of this movie by Lionsgate. Now moving on to April the 22nd. Now Foul Play is getting a 4K Ultra HD as well as a Blu-ray release in the same set by Kino Lorber Studio Classics. But this is also getting a standalone Blu-ray release as well if you don't want to pick up the 4K. Now moving on to the next title, Sneakers, starring the late River Phoenix, rest in peace. Now I'll be picking this up personally because I grew up seeing the images of the poster advertised, and I've never watched this movie, and I don't even know what it's about. I think it's about hackers, but this is being released on 4K Ultra HD as well as Blu-ray in the same set, but also a standalone Blu-ray will be released by Kino Lorber Studio Classics. And yeah, definitely going to pick that one up. Next title is Career Opportunities. Now, this is a film I grew up watching as well. I've never seen the film, though, in its entirety because I've seen bits and pieces here and there. But this is getting a 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray release in the same set by Kino Lorber Studio Classics. Alright, The Hunt. A movie I didn't care much for, but this channel isn't just for me, it's for my audience as well. So I may not have liked it, but this is getting a 4K Ultra HD release as well as a Blu-ray in the same set by Shout Factory. Now I know Shout Factory will do a good job because they always do. And boom, moving on to April the 29th. Now Dirty Harry is getting a 4K Ultra HD plus a Blu-ray SteelBook release by Warner Brothers, all in the same set. Now I'll definitely be picking up this title, hands down. Now next title is Anora. This is getting a 4K Ultra HD release plus a Blu-ray release in that same set, but also this is also getting a standalone Blu-ray release from the Criterion Collection. I'll be picking this one up as well. Now Plane with Gerard Butler is getting a 4K Ultra HD plus Blu-ray plus digital code. This is the Amazon exclusive SteelBook release that is getting released on April the 29th. Now, Time Cop starring Jean-Claude Van Damme. I'll definitely be picking this up. I grew up watching this film. This is getting a 4K Ultra HD release with a Blu-ray in the same set by Shout Factory. Next title, Stripes, starring Bill Murray. This is getting a 4K and a Blu-ray SteelBook release all in the same set by Sony Pictures. Now, Gandhi. This is a great film, super long, starring Ben Kingsley, or Sir Ben Kingsley. Gandhi is getting a 4K Ultra HD, Blu-ray and digital code SteelBook release all in the same set by Sony Pictures. Now, a cool horror film that is being released for the first time on 4K is Night Train Murders. This film has various titles. This is a great lesser-known horror film that is being released for the first time on 4K with the Blu-ray in the same set by Severin Films. I would definitely be picking this up. Okay, next title is a lesser-known horror film, Spoonful of Sugar, on Blu-ray by the streaming service Shudder. Now, next title is a 4K Ultra HD, which also includes a Blu-ray version of the movie, but there is also a standalone Blu-ray version of this movie as well, if you don't want to pick up the 4K. This is a film starring Andy Garcia, one of my favorite actors, and that film is Things to Do in Denver When You're Dead. That is being released by Kino Lorber Studio Classics. Next title is Short Night of Glass Dolls, really weird and obscure horror film. I haven't seen this one, but this is being released on 4K Ultra HD with the Blu-ray in the same set by Celluloid Dreams. Next is a Warner Archive Collection release, aka Warner Brothers release, starring Michael Keaton, and that is Clean and Sober. Really, really cool film. I'll be picking this up for sure, about a real estate agent that's addicted to drugs and alcohol. Next title is one that I don't care too much for, but the Estates of the SteelBook. It's definitely worth picking up just for that. And that is Pokemon Detective Pikachu, which is coming out on 4K Ultra HD with the Blu-ray and the digital code all in the same set. SteelBook release. Alright, next one is Shoestring Slashes Volume 1 Blu-ray. This is a 3-film box set which include these movies: Phantom Brother, Beware, and Basement Jack by TerraVision. TerraVision, they're a great independent label. Great company. I've got one of their titles, and yeah, just they're definitely highly underrated. Now, the last title for what's coming out in the United States is Cora Bora on Blu-ray. Now, I haven't seen this movie. The cover captured my attention. A lady with a small dog. It looks really funny and cool, and yeah, I'm gonna check this one out and maybe pick it up. And that's coming out by Brainstorm Media. Now moving on to the United Kingdom. As of April the 7th, Nosferatu will be released on 4K Ultra HD. This is the SteelBook version of the movie, which also includes a Blu-ray in that same set, and a standard 4K as well. But if you don't want to pick up any 4Ks, they are also releasing a Blu-ray version of this movie, and that is by Spirit Entertainment. Next title is Showdown in Little Tokyo. Now, this is definitely one of my favorite action martial arts films, and this is coming out for the first time on Blu-ray in the UK. It's previously been released in the US, and this is by the Warner Archive Collection, aka Warner Brothers. Now, next title is A Real Pain on Blu-ray. This is being released by Disney Buena Vista. This is a great film. Rory Culkin actually won Best Supporting Actor for this movie. Okay, next title is Horror Thrillers 4-Film Collection Blu-ray by Warner Archive Collection, aka Warner Brothers. Now, all these films, I haven't seen these films, but I recognize them from when I was growing up. Okay, this set includes Innocent Blood, Body Snatchers, Wolfen and the Hunger. Pick them up if you're interested. Next is Corvette Summer. I definitely know this movie. This is coming out on Blu-ray by the Warner Archive Collection, aka Warner Brothers, for the first time in the UK. I'll maybe pick that up. Next is Incubus, starring the late John Cassavetes, rest in peace, the filmmaker, the actor, just an all-around cool dude, the Greek-American icon. And this is the horror film that is being released for the first time on Blu-ray by 88 Films. Next title is Heretic. Now, I'll be picking up this version because this 4K aesthetically looks the greatest. And this is the limited edition 4K Steelbook, which also comes with a Blu-ray version of the movie in this set and the digital code by Entertainment in Video. Alright, now the next title is Wacko. This is coming out on Blu-ray by 88 Films. Don't know anything about this film, but the cover captured my attention. Really, really absurd film. Alright, next is The Guard from Underground Blu-ray. This is coming out by Third Window Films. Looks like a great film. I will check this out as well. Now moving on to April the 14th, Dirty Harry. Now I'll be picking this one up specifically, this version of Dirty Harry on 4K. Dirty Harry is getting a 4K Ultra HD Steelbook Collector's Edition with a Blu-ray version of the movie by Warner Brothers. Now I like this version of Dirty Harry on 4K the best. Aesthetically, it comes with a lot of cool extras, bonus stuff. Just, yeah, this is the one that I recommend picking up if you're into ordering online and you're not into going into the shops. Now, the next title is Cuckoo, coming out for the first time on 4K. Now, I'm glad I waited because it's come out here in Australia on Blu-ray by Viavision Entertainment. But Cuckoo is being released for the first time on 4K. Great German horror film, but in English, by Dazzler Media. Next is the coming-of-age French film called La Haine. This is coming out by BFI. The black and white, just a great drama film. Anyways, next, moving on to April the 28th. These are the last titles coming out in the month of April in the UK. Now, The House of the Devil, the limited edition by Second Sight Films, is coming out on Blu-ray. So get ready. Ty West lovers, this is a great film. Check it out. I've already got my Blu-ray here in Australia. It's a really cool collector's edition version as well. Anyways, The Brutalist is coming out on 4K Ultra HD and Blu-ray by Spirit Entertainment, but there's also a standalone Blu-ray version of this movie if you don't want to pick up the 4K. Haven't checked out that movie, but Adrian Brody won Best Actor this year for that movie. And boom, moving on to a lesser-known horror film, a foreign film, and that is The Coffee Table, or the alternate foreign title, La Mesita del Comedor, limited edition by Second Sight Films. Now, this looks really cool. I'll probably be picking this up as well. Alright, next is Queer on Blu-ray by Mubi. And then after that, we've got Gandhi. Now, the UK are releasing essentially the same release as America, but formatted to the UK. And this is the 4K Steelbook with the Blu-ray by Sony Pictures, all in the one set. Boom! Moving on to the last title here in the month of April. And this is Night Train Murders, the 4K Ultra HD plus the Blu-ray limited edition released by 88 Films. This is 88 Films' own version of the movie. It is different to the US release, so I don't know which one I'll be picking up, but I haven't thought that far ahead. Now, moving on to what's being released here in my home country of Australia. Let's go! Now, as of April the 2nd, Daybreakers. This is an Australian exclusive release. Daybreakers is also an Australian movie, and this is getting a 4K plus Blu-ray release in the same set, but there's also a standard release of this movie as well. Control, Collector's Edition Blu-ray or Standard Blu-ray. This is being released on Blu-ray by Umbrella Entertainment. Now, the next few titles are by Umbrella Entertainment as well. Black Death, this is getting a Collector's Edition Blu-ray release by Umbrella Entertainment as well. Grafted, this is getting a Blu-ray release by Umbrella Entertainment as well. And finally, for April the 2nd, the last title is You Should Have Been Here Yesterday. This is getting a Blu-ray release by, you guessed it, Umbrella Entertainment. Now, moving on to April the 9th, Paddington in Peru. This is getting a 4K Ultra HD release, along with a standalone Blu-ray release as well, if you don't want to pick up the 4K. And that is being released by All Interactive Entertainment. Now, next, Conclave is getting a Blu-ray release by Roadshow Entertainment. Conclave won numerous awards at the Academy Awards, nominated for various awards as well. Moving on to the next title, and that is Deep Impact, one of my favorite natural disaster films. I'll be picking this up for sure. And this is being released on 4K Ultra HD by All Interactive Distribution. Next, Drive on 4K. This is being released for the first time here in Australia by All Interactive Distribution. Next, The Firm, starring Tom Cruise. This is being released for the first time as well on 4K by All Interactive Distribution. And finally, Mulholland Drive, rest in peace David Lynch, one of my favorite filmmakers, and I'll definitely be picking this up, is getting a 4K Ultra HD release by the same company. Now, moving on to Black Cab. This is getting a Blu-ray release by Shudder, the streaming service. They also have a streaming service as well as a physical media label that they release things under. Alright, now moving on to April the 16th. Sonic the Hedgehog is getting a 3-film movie collection on Blu-ray by All Interactive Distribution. Next, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 is getting a 4K Ultra HD plus Blu-ray release in the same set, along with a 4K Ultra HD SteelBook JB Hi-Fi exclusive release of this movie, as well as a standalone Blu-ray release of this movie. Okay, now moving on to Marnie. This is getting a 4K Ultra HD release by All Interactive Distribution. Harper's Island, this is getting a complete series Blu-ray release. It only had one season, so this is the complete series release by Viavision Entertainment. Now, Dirty Harry Australia, we're getting our own version of Dirty Harry, a 4K Ultra HD release by Roadshow Entertainment. And now moving on to Queer, this is getting a Blu-ray release by Madman Entertainment. Next, Wolfman, this is getting a 4K Ultra HD plus Blu-ray release in the same set, along with a JB Hi-Fi exclusive 4K Ultra HD plus Blu-ray SteelBook release, along with a standalone Blu-ray release if you don't want to pick up any of the 4Ks. Now, moving on to the next title being Anora. This is getting a Blu-ray release by Madman Entertainment. Now, Rango, this is a great animated movie with Johnny Depp voicing Rango. This is definitely what I'll be picking up, and this is getting a 4K Ultra HD release by All Interactive Entertainment. April the 30th, Stir of Echoes is getting a collector's edition 4K Ultra HD release by Imprint Films, aka Viavision Entertainment. Now, I won't be picking this up, but this does come with a Blu-ray version of the movie as well. I got the SteelBook 4K release that I ordered on Amazon. Next title is Flesh and Fantasy / Dead of Night Blu-ray double feature. This is coming out on Blu-ray by Imprint Films, aka Viavision Entertainment. Next title is another Imprint / Viavision Entertainment release, and this is It Came From Outer Space. This is the 4K and the Blu-ray all in the one set, the big box set version of this movie, and old school sci-fi film. Now moving on to The Brutalist. This is getting a 4K Ultra HD and also a standalone Blu-ray release of the movie by All Interactive Distribution. Anyways, Backdraft with Kurt Russell, that is getting a 4K release. I've actually seen that movie, I'm pretty sure, and it looks like a great film. That is getting a 4K release by All Interactive Entertainment. Next, The Man Who Knew Too Much, the film by Alfred Hitchcock, that is getting a 4K Ultra HD release by All Interactive Entertainment. And next is Companion, that is getting a 4K Ultra HD release by Roadshow Entertainment. And next is the one and only Flashdance, starring Jennifer Beals from The L Word. That is getting a 4K Ultra HD release by All Interactive Distribution. Now the final title, and I do save the best to last, I'll be for sure picking this one up. Now this is the film by Kira Kurosawa, I think I've said that right. This is getting a JB Hi-Fi exclusive 4K Ultra HD release, and this also includes a Blu-ray version of the movie, and this is the one and only Seven Samurai movie, the black and white classic. Okay, and boom, that about wraps it up for all the titles that are coming out in the month of April 2025. Thank you all for watching. I'm Mike Starr. If you've liked this video, give it a thumbs up. If you've got any questions, comment down below. If you have any questions about any of these titles, I'll put a link in the description to where you can check all these titles out in depth. Just go to Blu-ray.com, that's where I get all my physical media information from, but also I'll put a link in the description to where you can check out my previous video where I do a review and unboxing of one of the greatest animation films I've ever seen in my entire life, and that is Gwen in the Book of Sand. That definitely has a lot of hidden aspects, because that is not your traditional animated movie. And I can assure you, if you watch that video, you won't be disappointed, because for me, I hadn't seen it ever. It was a blind buy. I picked it up and I was just, blown away. But check that out. I'm out of everyone. I'll catch you all in the next video. But until then, have a good night.